Hi, my name is Tim Johnson. This is just a short video in which I want to share with you a couple of quick tips, if you like, about weight loss. Weight is something that I've struggled with for all of my adult life, really, and a lot of my childhood, if I'm honest. My weight has ballooned and gone from being morbidly obese to underweight and up and down and yo-yoed throughout my life. And obviously, about three and a half years ago, when I decided to change my life and I was 56 years old, I was morbidly obese at that stage. And those of you out there who are a similar age perhaps will know how difficult it is to lose weight. So I had to do a lot of research and discover a healthy way for me to change my lifestyle and lose the weight I'd ballooned. Because at that stage I was round about 270 pounds in weight, which I'm 6'1", and even though that's quite, I suppose, quite tall, and I've always had quite a heavy build, but that's still morbidly obese. And I was worried about the visceral fat around my organs, which is the fat that's mostly around your belly. There's natural to have a little bit, and the healthy range for that fat, the way they measure it, the healthy range is between 1 and 12 for an adult, and it goes up to about 59, I think. And at that stage, mine was nearly 40 and dangerously high, because that fat surrounds your pancreas, it surrounds your liver, your intestines. It causes all sorts of issues such as diabetes, diabetes 2, heart disease, heart attacks, stroke, cancers. The list is endless. It causes all sorts of issues, fatty liver, and of course the organs aren't functioning properly that fat is surrounding. And if you look back at when I started making the videos about two and a half years ago, you'll see even then, even sort of 6-7 months into the regime, I was still, very overweight, if you like. But it had started to work, the new lifestyle I was bringing in. Now my visceral fat, the level I'm at now, I weigh at this stage currently around about 190, 196 pounds, which is perfect for my height. I'm comfortable with that, and more importantly, that's maintained at a healthy level. I don't have to deprive myself of anything or diet, which I'll come on to as one of the quick tips. It's just the lifestyle I choose, and that maintains that weight at a perfect level. It doesn't fluctuate anymore, which is perfect. I mean, you don't have to suffer or go through any pain. It becomes natural, it becomes a lifestyle. And my visceral fat level now is in about number 7 last time it was measured, which is healthy, perfect, which shows you can, whatever level you're at, whatever your weight loss goals, because this video is designed for whatever sex you are, whatever your weight loss goals are, whether you just want to lose a few pounds for the beach in the summer, or you are morbidly obese. This video will help you, and whatever age you are, because obviously the challenges become greater, I suppose, the older you are, because you're more set in your ways, and the fat and the calories become more difficult to shift. I mean, we're all aware that to lose weight, you have to put yourself into calorie deficit, if you like, which is, I suppose the adult, if I use a male as an example, I think the average male needs, for the body to function normally over a day, needs about between 2,300 and 2,500 healthy calories, if you like, for the body just to function normally. So if you factor in, obviously, your lifestyle and your exercise regime, if you're going into deficit, if you like, if you're using more than those 2,500 calories to maintain your lifestyle, or you're exercising a lot, then you will lose weight. That's the way things are. The problem is, obviously, these days, is that and also I just wanted to mention that in the next video I'll be talking about my exercise regime and an exercise regime to go alongside this video. So this is just about diet, this video. When we first evolved many thousands of years ago, we weren't designed certainly to eat at the levels we eat at now. Our bodies weren't designed or didn't evolve to do that. We were hunter-gatherers. We went out. We ate when we got food, and it was generally, and certainly wasn't processed or the shit that comes now that's available to us now. It was meat when we could get it, when we hunted. And we did a lot of exercising to go and find that meat, and berries and nuts and whatever we could get down as that way, veggies, legumes, whatever it was. That's how we were designed. We ate when we got it. And obviously, as the years progressed, commercialism and consumerism took over, and there was money to be made by big corporations. So obviously, processed food and shitty food and junk food and all the rest of it came into being. And what this video is about is not totally depriving yourself of everything like that if you don't want to. It's about starting a new lifestyle where you won't feel you need to go near that stuff, if you like, which is, I was the biggest culprit going for all of that. And this is the first tip, because if you eat shit, basically, and I've said this in many other videos, you will feel like shit, you will look like shit, you'll become obese, you will think like shit, you know, your mood levels will be low, your energy levels will be low, if you suffer from anxiety and depression, that will be exacerbated. Diet is so important. You become what you eat and what you take in. So it's really important to look at that first. But the first tip, if you like, is about your relationship with food. What you need to do is analyze your relationship with food and how you eat during the day. Be honest with yourself. Look at how you're eating and why you're eating. Because 9 times out of 10, certainly in the modern society, we don't eat because we need to eat. If you go back to when we evolved, we ate because we needed energy, we needed strength, and we needed to maintain our health. We ate when our bodies required us to eat to maintain that energy and that health. For us to go out and hunt again, if you like. Now we eat for different reasons, and this is the first thing you need to look at. You need to look at your relationship. You need to look at what you're eating, obviously, and when you're eating, and why you're eating. This is the first tip, because I look back at the way I was eating, and I 3.5 years ago hadn't dealt when I first got sober, if you like, because I'm talking about, I know some of you watch these videos haven't got issues with sobriety or whatever, but look at the way you eat, because you may have other issues which are perhaps hiding from you that you haven't realised that are linked to food. Because when I stopped seeking comfort outside of myself with chemicals and alcohol, then I was seeking comfort, that same comfort for that same reason from food. I was eating to make myself feel better. And of course, that's a very quick fix, which doesn't last. And you sugar levels up and down, you stuff chocolate down, you stuff junk food down, you eat when you don't need to eat. Your mind tricks you to thinking you need it, and you feel better. There's no doubt about it. If you eat a chocolate bar or junk food, you feel great for about 15 minutes, and then you crash. And then your mood and your depression and your anxiety and all the rest of it are exacerbated, and they higher, and you seek that food again, and you're constantly grazing and eating when you don't need to. Look at my video on intermittent fasting. That's something I do first. Have a look at that. You don't need to deprive yourself. It's a case of eating and having a window where I eat sort of 6 or 7 o'clock at night, a big meal, and then I have a 16-hour gap, which is mostly sleep, so you don't suffer, before I eat again, and an 8-hour window when I'm eating. That's the first thing. The second thing, your relationship with food. Are you eating to make yourself feel better, instant gratification? If so, look at why, and you've got to deal with those issues. You need to get used to eating for the right reasons, which is to fuel your body, to give you energy and strength, and maintain your levels, and that's it, and maintain your calorie levels. Of course, exercise comes into that as well, which I'll talk about in the next video. So look at your relationship, why you're eating. A lot of the time we eat because we're thirsty, so you're drinking enough water. That's another thing. And a lot of time we're eating for comfort. So that's number one. Number 2 tip. There are a lot of diets out there, and a lot of people use them to lose, or think they use them to lose weight very quickly. The problem as soon as you use the word diet is it becomes something that's never going to last. It's a quick, short-term fix. What you need to do is a lifestyle change. So in other words, the way you eat becomes a lifestyle. It's not a diet as such. If it's a diet, it tends to be, our minds think of it as a punishment. There's so many out there: the Atkins diet, the keto diet, the paleo diet, the juicing diet, the this diet, that diet, all the rest of it. They all seem like a punishment, and some of them aren't pleasant to be on. Yes, if you go on a keto diet or a paleo diet, or all of these high protein, no carbohydrate diets, you will lose weight. There's no question about that. But you won't maintain that, because it's not a healthy lifestyle for you to maintain over a long period of time living like that. One thing I will say, a lot of people probably disagree with me, but now there's more and more scientific evidence to prove it, and many healthy people who are living a good lifestyle agree carbs are your friend, but the right carbs. I'm not talking about junk. I'm not talking about processed sugar, white pasta, bread, all of that stuff. Forget all that, you bin it. I'm talking about healthy carbohydrates like brown rice, like quinoa, whole grain food. I'm talking about fruit, not high sugar fruits. I'm talking about nice berries and that type of fruit. Kiwi's good. The odd banana's good for energy, all that sort of stuff. Those sort of carbohydrates I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting a healthy balance between those carbohydrates, the proteins, and your healthy fats, macronutrients, in other words. Your healthy fats are coming from nuts, good nuts, almonds, that's like cashew nuts, seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, all of that sort of stuff. Olive oil is your friend, as much olive oil as you like. It's brilliant for you and brilliant for your blood, everything. And good protein. If you're going to eat red meat, don't eat it every day, and don't eat shit red meat, processed red meat. If you can't afford grass-fed red meat, which I personally can't at the moment, I eat good poultry, and I eat it 3 or 4 times a week, not every day. Nice fish, white fish, salmon as well, that type of thing. So a balance between those 3, proteins and carbohydrates about the same amount, and healthy fats about half of that amount, if you like. In a video in the future, I'll show you exactly what I eat in a day. But it could be, as an example, I'll do for my evening meal at night, which keeps me going through to the next day. I will eat something like brown rice. Then I will, in olive oil, I will saute healthy lean chicken breast with red and yellow peppers, massive in vitamin C, spinach, broccoli, peas, really good protein in peas, lots of garlic, onions, loads of mushrooms, which are really good for your gut, that type of thing, tomatoes. They'll all go in, but they'll be sauteed quickly. They'll go with the rice, and I'll eat that, a good quantity of that. It's 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and then I'll snack probably on nuts and seeds the next day before I eat again. And that type of thing becomes my diet. It becomes a lifestyle, and the weight maintains naturally. It's healthy to lose 1 or 2 pounds a week. That's what you should be aiming at, and maintain that lifestyle, like I say, with eating like that, cutting out all that shit, eating for the right reasons, not depriving yourself. If you want the odd chocolate bar, that's fine. It's not, as long as you're eating it for the right reasons, a little treat now and again. You don't need to deprive yourself. A lifestyle becomes a lifestyle, and it's your choice. And the weight drops off naturally and maintains. You've got massive energy. You've got strength. You've got mood is brilliant. Your sleep gets better because you're not eating shit. And it's just an all-round better lifestyle and a better way of living. With the exercise combined, which I'll do in the next video, then your weight maintains at that level once it's reached that plateau, which is right for your body, if you like, for your body type and size, because we're all different. We all burn calories differently. We've all got different body types, so you need to find what's right for you, what's the right balance of macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. and then your weight will maintain at that level when you're eating right. And intermittent fasting, look at that, and plenty of water during the day so you don't confuse thirst with hunger. So that's it. The next video will be about exercise. I hope that's been of some help to you. It's the way I live my lifestyle now, and I've just discovered it's a fantastic way to live. And again, I don't deprive myself. Feel strong, healthy, mood is good all the time, and my weight is at a level now at 196 pounds, which is perfect for me. I hope that's been of some help. Carpe Diem, seize the day, change your life today, make it a new lifestyle choice. Please subscribe, please like, please share the videos if you think they'll help others. Much love to you all. Speak to you next time. Bye bye.